What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I am back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning on the top of the map in the red color, playing as Isis. If you don't know who the KRT clan is, man, there's some history there, but the player is Soli, and his opponent today from the XPT clan, his name is Cyclone. If you don't know the XPT clan, whew, whew, whew. That takes me back, dude. Now these players, for you youngins, these players were some of the best players from back in like 2005, 2004, 2005, 2006. You know, they were really good. And there's a few players that come to mind when you think about what Cyclone did. There's a few players because there's only been so many strategies that have been made in this game that work at the top level, and certain people they claim to have abused them to the best ability that they can for a period of time to maintain the top spot on the ladder for a period of time. Now, Cyclone is in that tier of player. Cyclone is the creator of the semi-fast Titan. In the same fashion that King is the creator of Zeus Athena Rush in it's not its modern form, but a more modern form that he could use to basically hold the top spot for years on end. Cyclone used this strategy to hold the top spot on Titans for at least 6 months, if not longer. Just beating everybody, just doing the same thing every single game. It's actually insane. Now, Soli, on the other hand, don't have a lot of backstory about him. I don't know I can't remember who he is. I think he was a 2K plus player, and an Isis main, and did a lot of really, really good things with Isis. Potentially someone in chat might remember this player and maybe he went by another name, but he was in the KRT clan, which if you know the KRT clan, they had the likes of KRT Phil, who was a really exceptional Thor player, known for his 1 victory and 20 losses against King in the Zeus versus Thor. I love bringing that one up because it's quite funny, the banter that they had on the old RTS Sanctuary back in the day. But yeah, Soli and Cyclone here. This is also a map we haven't seen in a really long time, and this is why. This is why right here. This is why, because you can get completely stuffed. You need 6 fish for to be happy with your water here as Oranos. So this middle spot would have been good, or this spot over here would have been good. We do see Cyclone going for that second dock to get the rest of his fish. He'll probably be advancing a little bit. Maybe, I don't know if he'll be advancing late or not. Yeah, he's got his temple up. He's about 200 foot away, and he needs to build a couple more fishing ship out, which he's going to do. But he may be in need of a mana of some description at some point. But yes, this is why we don't see Highland anymore. Now, the argument could be made that you could potentially reintroduce Highland with like a different variant of it, whereby each pond has to spawn exactly 6 fish or something, and then there's 3 ponds. Could be a way to fix it in that regard, but then you still run into other problems like some villager abuse on the docks. For example, a strategy that came into play later in the years was send 2 villagers forward straight away, and then scout both sides of the map to find the Atlantean citizen who's building the dock, and then if you attack him, he just dies and you win. You win the water, at least. You stop the water from being an issue, and there's 0 counterplay. So that's why it was removed from the map pool. But we're seeing Cyclone throwing up docks on each of the 3 water spots here. So he's going to be able to put some pressure onto his opponent. KRT solely. Economic Guild coming up as well. Obviously, Cyclone wants to get out his hand axe. It's always a good thing to do to get your economic upgrades, or at least get more villages. You know, we're seeing Bast for Soli, no Anubis. This is 1.03, patch 1.03 for those of you playing at home. And yeah, there's lots of interesting things. We do see the Prometheus is up. Valor gets cast, a very familiar strategy here, the early Oracle here. And taking down this dock, and to prevent these fishing ships from living as well. Get these Bareems out. Maybe the dock will get up. We definitely want to stop the fishing ship from getting it up. You can't see exactly how far it is, but if you prevent it from going up, then the fishing ship has nowhere to hide, and then you can just kill it. And there is the bust, and looking like this is going to be fairly well protected here for Cyclone, as Cyclone is now clearing out the rest of this fish. He's got a couple of Bareem in this pond as well. I'm going to be trying to pick off as much stuff as he can. We do see a mana coming down. Got the Catapulties coming out. There's a bit of a question mark. But, okay. No turmoil. Going for the Catapulties. Counter all of the cavalry that ISIS has in the Classical Age. I mean, unless Soli goes straight to the Heroic Age and starts making cavalry or something like that. Also, the Catapulties die even faster to a Pharaoh who's taking him out with only 10% pierce armor. But still going to be running in here. He will be able to pick off the Pharaoh, which is huge. Cabinet's going to be coming in here to fight the Bareem. The Bareem are going to say no. We're not going to let you have this. And now we've got cabinets versing 3 cabinets versing a dock and 2 Bareems here. But looks like he's just going for the fishing ships here, which makes sense. If you can pick those off, which he did, then it slows down your opponent more so than picking off the cabinets, because the cabinets are going to die by the dock eventually, and the dock can't kill off the fishing ships. You see a barracks coming up. Armory is just about up for Soli. Very, very good. Cyclone moving forward, moving his way through the map. Going to be... I mean, I can't really go past here. This is a lot of cabinets here. I'm not going to lie. I'd take that. If my opponent made 10 cabinets to take this water, it's only 9 fish. Just give it to him. Get town centers yourself. But looks like he's running straight into the Bareem here. And I think this is... we've got some nice micro pulling him back, but Cyclone on top of the refocusing. Popping back out of this dock here, trying to pick off the fishing ship on this side of the map. Sending a fishing ship into tank, probably not the best thing. Shockwave comes down, the full 5-second shockwave. Very, very good. Very difficult to defeat, and you can see it's still in Soli's favor here to fight here. He gets an extra damage and an extra 50 HP on each one of these ships. So oftentimes when you have this situation, you don't want to micro that much because you can just win the fight. They even have extra 5% pierce armor, which I didn't realize. They not only have more HP, they take less damage from the Bareems. They're still going to be marking a little bit. We do see the Catapulties. The Oracle Hero preventing that one. The Cyclone is still pumping stuff out, still build juicing those villages. Just has hand axe, no pickaxe just yet. And slowly building up barracks here in the back. Moving back and forth here. How many fishing ships has each player got? 8 for Soli, and like should be 5, 6. Should be another fishing ship here. Unlucky. You can't really fish from here because that's where the fight's happening. And here we go, looking for this dock now, which he can do. I'm going to do see Cyclone going for that. He's got some Bareem into this dock, and I reckon he could even kind of defend this for ages and take this location. We do see a a dock going up with the fishing ships, but that's going to be scouted. Oh, it's not actually scouted, so it doesn't know about it. Very sneaky. Solely chucks his prosperity down with 8 villagers on gold. No, with 16 villagers on gold here. And the dock goes down. So the Barim pop out. I'm going to pick off these fishing ships and everything else. Go for the one that's almost complete first is fine. And you can produce some fishing ships out here and take this location. Now we see Soli making a move over here. This is probably the most aggressive and long-winded Highland water fight I've ever seen. Now Cyclone can clean this fish up and just get himself some other stuff. And I think Cyclone can just like basically give up this top water here if he wants. But he's still building Barim, and he's got these 2 docks giving him an extra ship here. So even though it's 4 versus 8, it's kind of more like 6 versus 8 or 7 versus 8. And these are lots of low HP cabinets here. And just trying to micro around a little bit, try and dodge arrows, but it's not going to happen there. Catapulti sitting on this gold mine. There is a back gold mine here. There's a town center right on top of this. We don't see this sort of gold mine placement anymore in the Vubu Balance Patch 4.0 because of the way we changed the way the patch team changed the gold mine spawns to be forced to be farther away from town centers, so their constraint comes out about here instead. So you don't get these really close gold mines to second town centers at all. And Cyclone still managed to fend off Soli's push here, but he's getting his second town center, getting some villages out. Catapulti's sitting here still, slowly going through Nephthys. Lots of gold in the bank, still no 2 town centers. Going for this location here, getting this town center up. Can't overcommit to town centers because you do need to get a Migdol stronghold, and it does slow you down quite a bit with the food. Cyclone searching around. He's going to be greeted by all of these slingers. And while slingers do not really counter the catapultis do not counter slingers, so always good. We're seeing some more cat barracks coming up. Still no Terma being made from Cyclone, given that was what he was known for, the Terma. It's a bit surprising to not see them. And the cabinets are hurting. I can't believe this fight here is still going on. See no point in it. And there's Nephthys. I guess now the Leviathan comes out and he packs a punch and he tanks so much. We are going to be seeing Cyclone focus down these cabinets first. Definitely don't want to focus the Leviathan if you can. Now Soli's getting out some of these war barges to clean this up. Second town center up, third town center up. Probably going to see a Migdol stronghold fairly soon. Probably put it on this one. If you chuck the Migdol stronghold right here, you block this choke point from being used. If you put it back here though, you allow the player in to not only attack the Migdol, but also attack the gold mine. But it does allow you to use this as a pathway as opposed to having a garrison, which can be a little bit of a nuisance. And now Soli's just chilling. He's got the town center lead for the moment, and he wants to make it the push over here. One track mind. Going for it though. I should say who told me to do this one. This recorder game was from Sock2. Sock2 sent me a private message like, check this game out, and I did. So if you guys know any recorder games you think I'd like, send me a private message or on Discord or in RTS Sanctuary, wherever you can find me, and yeah, we'll see if we can get some done. Spam those villages. They are coming through. And we didn't see what did we call it? We didn't see Hyperion back in the day because it wasn't very strong. It was a 50% chance of Chaos converting a myth unit, and also Thea's Hesperids trees projected your Titan Gate from God powers, and people were going Titan Gate a lot more back then because it was only 60 seconds to research rather than 90 seconds. So we saw Hesperids tree getting planted immediately back here, and then the Titan Gate comes down when it comes down, and then another Hesperids tree, so it protects the entire thing from being targeted. We do see the war barges have managed to pick off these Bareems. Another dock looking like it wants to come in. Shockwave coming down. It's every single one of these slingers. And there's that 5-second stun, which just lasts so long and forces solely out of here. You really have to go with a spread formation against 1.03 Oranos. The market's up for Cyclone, but he's a little bit short on food. He's been spamming a lot of food. These catapulties cost a lot of food here, and he's still making them. Do they have some sort of bonus? They only got bonus against siege. So I guess Cyclone was preparing to be fighting against pre-siege or something like that, and the catapulties would kill the siege really easily. But yeah, not happening just yet. Now the Terma are coming out, switching pretty much over to them predominantly now. A couple of idle villages here. Sully, on the other hand, fortified town centers, dumping villages from all of his town centers. Gets access to this location here. Looks like Cyclone's snuck a dock over here, and he's going to be building fire ships, which are the equivalent of hammer ships, in that they pick off war barges nice and easily. Now, what's Cyclone do here? I mean, he's going to go through Hecate for sure, and then I assume we're going to see a Titan from him. Seems to be, it is his strategy after all. Titan victories is the way to go, because Egyptian players couldn't really chase the Oranos players, and they probably still can't chase the Oranos players, because Oranos' economy is just that much stronger. Just that much stronger. Because you get these citizens here. Now, if you look at it, they train at 35 seconds, right? They're worth approximately 2.5 villages. You do the math. But for me, villages are 14 or 15 seconds? Villager. Okay, villages are 14 seconds. I swear it was 15 seconds. But whatever. So 14, 14. Maybe they're actually exactly the same, but because they have no drop off, that's why they're stronger. I'll go with that. I'll go with, because they got no drop off and they have exactly the same train time as what they gather at. They gather rates are effectively 2.5 times a villager. They just get that much more economy because there's no dropping off. And there's the Hecate, and the immediate Secrets of the Titans gets researched, and we're going to see the catapulti, the heavy catapulti running into the base of the Isis. Where's he going to use it? He needs to find a place to use it. He's going to use it right on the farms here, right in the town center to distract. There was a god power monument to the villagers blocking here. Ancestors comes down. Not going to use Eclipse though. I think he wants to use Eclipse to delay the Titan Gate. So he knows the Titan Gate is about to be ready to be researched at 60%. He sees Titan Age come through. We do have that Hesperid tree here as well. And I assume we're just going to see Eclipse blocking the Titan Gate, because there was no reason not to use it there, I guess. And he does pick off that Titan Gate, and now the Tartarian spawn's going to do some work. There is Cyclone's Titan Age at 100%. There it is. And he chucks it down. No Eclipse to block it. And we will probably normally see this Hesperid's tree here, because if we check out how this works, you can see the tree. You could use something over here, but now you can't. So there you go. Cyclone cleans up that Titan Gate. So now not even Meteor beats it. And this is what Cyclone does so well, or did so well back in the day. He would use this army while the Titan Gate was up to distract his opponent. So he's fighting this fight. He knows he's probably not going to win it, But he's just trying to fight it for as long as possible and delay as much as he can. He's got no gold income coming in just yet, so needs to sort that out. He's got 21 villages on this Titan gate. It's going up fast, man. It's going up super fast, and he's got a lot of units here to protect. And we'll see if they make a move for it, but they are not going for it. He's just going to start moving forward and see what he can do. We do see Migdol strongholds up, heavy siege, Bareem's coming in here to take this Migdol out. And that's going to be huge, and followed by the dock, and this siege workshop will go down as well. Titan gate just about up, just past halfway now. And Cyclone coming back in, looking for some more attacks. One thing you really got to do when you've got these Titans out is they cost 20 population, so you're missing quite a bit of military. So you want to be using your villagers to move forward and do things like put watchtowers on this trade route here, because the Titan, it doesn't do that much. It cannot do that much because your army's not doing that much, because you have, what, 10 less units here. And if you look at this army here, it looks like you don't have Terma basically in this army. Which is pretty crazy. And there is the Titan. He's out. Villagers get back to work. And we continue here. The Titan has arrived. And he's stamping his way over to the red base. We do see the priest spam beginning. Soli's got a lot of trade here. Now, back in the day, people didn't realize that you could put your... I mean, they did realize, but they didn't realize the extent of how good it was. You didn't realize putting your market here netted you maybe like 150 gold from like here to here. Like, it's just double the gold for like a quarter of the space or something. And now the army of Cyclone making his way in, sitting at max population. The Titan's just going to be going straight for town centers here. Now, town centers do give yourself 20 favor. So if you pick off a town center with the Titan, then you've immediately leveled the playing field. But there are so many priests here already. The priests, they do good damage to the Titan, or do they? They're doing roughly just maybe 4 or 5 damage an attack, which is not that much. The Son of Osiris does a lot of damage. Going after those houses straight away. Very smart. Target the Son of Osiris. If you can kill him off, that's huge. But he's just going to wander away and just going to tank so much damage from these priests. Now it looks like Cyclone going after the trade route maybe? I don't know about that. You want to kill off the town center first. You can send villagers forward to wall this up over here. But he sees the camel caravans and he's like, I'm getting over there. Let me at him. Or maybe he's just running away from the priest here. Not only that, we also got the mythic rejuvenation. You can see these. This Titan gets back 1 HP every second. Or is it more than that? Let me check. 2 HP a second. 2 HP a second. Now, Cyclone walking around. There's so many Migdol strongholds here. You hate to see he's already lost 800 HP and hasn't really done anything except for kill a few houses. And he didn't pick off anything while that was going on, so it doesn't do much. Getting out the Contarius though. Trying to combine the Titan with an army. It's a very smart way to go about it. He sees the Son of Osiris as well. Making his way forward to that Son of Osiris, decides against it. 3.75 speed, not quite as much as the Son of Osiris. Well, it's actually a little bit more than the Son of Osiris. So we could chase him down, but those Crown Cranes going down. This Titan's going down fast. He's already down 5,700 HP. Pick off this other Migdol stronghold as well. Some watchtowers going up. Son of Osiris dealing max damage. 60 damage a second he does. Does have this heavy siege Bareem. Going after the Son of Osiris, going to get some damage done on it. You kind of need to shift click the Titan, I reckon. Click on the building you want to kill and then shift click onto the next building. Otherwise, he'll waste some animations on some priest or something if you don't want that. We do see him targeting the Titan. This is kind of some of the worst Titan usage I've seen in a while. He's just sitting under here like getting attacked by all of these priests and everything. But he's doing some damage. If he just comes over here and kills this town center, that's the trade route stopped as well. And Soli's got a lot of resources in the bank right now, so he's going to be able to deal with a lot of this. And Contarius are trying to pick off the Son of Osiris yet again, even with some champion fanatics on top of him. Going to be heroizing them to dodge the mummies over here. And he should be able to pick it off here as the Son of Osiris does go down while the priest and pharaoh are chasing this titan who's going after the town center here. Throwing their magic rocks at him. He's going to take this town center down in no time. Pick off some farms as well while he's at it. Boom, boom, boom. We do see some villagers moving in here. We'll be building this Migdol stronghold up in this gold mine. There is another gold mine over here. But Cyclone is running out of gold mines. So he's going to have to get a trade route going fairly quickly. He doesn't have a lot of food in the bank either because he's making those champion fanatics. Now, this town center is a good town center to kill, but this town center is a better town center to kill. We'll see if he does make that move over there. Run around the trees or something. Distract the priest. Bash a villager. Super unfortunate here. And looks like Cyclone now finally making his way somewhere else. Good micro from the priest running away from this titan. And now Cyclone making a move forward here. And the Titan walking in. Going for the middle town center. Like the two town centers you don't want to kill. Want to kill the back one. Come on, man. Come on, man. Super important, but okay. Maybe if you can get the Contarius on top of the priest or something, keep the Titan alive a little bit longer, keep doing damage. You see more Migdols up, watchtowers up, being a pain. Some heavy elephants as well. And Soli does pick off this town center finally. And where's he going to go now? Looking for the markets. Okay, got some fanatics on top of the priest, but they really... I don't think they get their bonus against them. Yeah, 100% damage versus Norse heroes, infantry and cavalry, not against Egyptian heroes. Town center coming back up. Pharaoh coming in. Trying to re-heal this guy or empower it. It does get it up really quick, but the Titan will erase that instantly. Gonna be stopping that one there, but getting really close to dying. I hope Cyclone doesn't think that he can retreat this guy and have him heal back up, because I've seen that mistake quite a bit. Someone like gets their Titan down to like 50 HP and manages to escape with it, and then just sits it idle while it's trying to heal with Mythic Rejuvenation. Like, it's just 20 population, it's too much. And solely taking this opportunity to build Migdols in Cyclone's base, and Cyclone's got 600 gold left over here. Picking off markets one by one. 1000 HP left here. Another market down. Decides to turn around yet again, not using the shift click. That's all you gotta do. Shift click, and then he doesn't do silly stuff like attack the slingers. Priest's coming around, but Cyclone doing a good job still. He does have to figure out how he's gonna get more gold. He can move forward onto this gold mine here. Got some more watchtowers coming up. These don't really do a lot. Kind of a waste of the old gold here, considering you just lost your markets. Another market coming back up. Actually, a better market than he had before. Getting closer and closer to this edge. The edge you want. And Cyclone retreating away from the army. Getting a few more HP back. 2 HP a second, apparently. Making his way over here. Oh, there's a market over here now. These guys don't get a lot of gold at all. It's definitely not 88. Nah, that can't be right. Enough more of these priests. Solly somehow managing to just stay alive. Feels good, dude. Thank you so much, Cappers. Appreciate that one, man. And yes, Titan, who's almost back up to 1,000 HP. It's just from wandering around. Maybe it was worth it all along. I'll probably send this Titan back to clean up all of this, to be honest. That way he gets this gold mine back. He's out. Someone's got a little bit of gold left. 7 villages on gold somewhere. He's got this gold mine in the back, I guess. All of the elephant making their way for this town center. That's got to hurt. And the Titan taking down this location here. We'll be able to kill off this Migdol stronghold really soon. There is architects though. Does bulk this one up quite a bit. We're taking the fortified town center down as well. But yeah, Cyclone mercenary spam, of course, patented. Villagers coming in now, going to be trying to help with this siege. Guard towers coming up in the base. There are watchtowers though, dryads coming out in order to help out with this one. There is architects to help him out. These elephants going down quite fast, but so is the town center. They do a lot of damage. The fanatics are here to help out though. And it's going to knock. I don't think it's going to be enough. These elephant, they're strong. Managed to take down this town center. And this Titan is yet again taking some damage from priests. Going to pick off the siege workshop. Villagers back onto the town center to deal with that one. But can he pick off these elephant and get this town center back up? He's going to be able to pick off those villagers. And the town center flood, or the flood of war elephants is huge. Come on, man. Send the Titan back. Clean up the forward build, and you're in a good position to win the game here. More war elephants coming in. Maybe a ghost building or something. Delete the farms. Put some barracks down. Oh, not going to do that one there. Time going for the back town center. Finally, I like this one. This stops the trade route for a little bit, or at least means that he has to refocus onto this trade route. One catapulti, one fanatic slowing this down, but the Pharaoh's there to empower us heaps. And there we go. It's gonna make these caravans idle. No, they know what their job is. Stop for nobody. This town center's still down. More elephant coming in as we speak, and Cyclone struggling just a little bit to get it back up here. And the Titan has taken this town center down. We've got 2 pharaohs here, 3 priests, and this time will eventually fall. He's getting really close. Going for the middle town center now, just delaying the old ISIS from having population here. Titan's got a lot of resources in the bank. How's his armory upgrades going? He's got, oh, he doesn't have full armor upgrades. That's kind of what's letting him down here. He needs to get the iron upgrades as well. Titan running away now. Maybe gonna look for retreating back here and picking off the Migdol strongholds. Yep, he's gonna do that one and try and play the late game Oranos war against ISIS. Difficult to say the very least. This town center, it's just gonna be kept down here. Well, he does pick off the pharaoh there. Has some HP left to play with. I mean, one Migdol does fall. I'm sure Cyclone's just gonna come straight for this Migdol over here, and that's gonna allow him to get his town center back. But he just doesn't have any units over here, and he's lost the Hesperus trees as well. There's dryads in here as well. There's a lot of units though for him. We'll see if he can, I don't know, see what he can do. Gets one Hesperus tree back. Not automatically making dryads though. Elephant doing more work. Some hero Contarius coming in. Do they have the special upgrades? No. The Titan's just about to kill off this Migdol stronghold here. He is hurting, but he's not dying. Look, he's taking 1 damage here and re-healing it. Bonkers. Pharaoh and villagers coming in. Villagers maybe protect the Pharaoh for half a second until they get bashed. It's the Drad's back. Esper's tree is his. These champion elephants are going to be falling, going after the R towers here. Wants to pick off this Pharaoh with the Contarius. Should be able to do so pretty easily. And Amhos the Fifth, or Amhose the Fifth. Done, and Soli gets his own Titan Gate. And Cyclone taps out. Realizes he's probably not going to be able to stop that Titan Gate. Does have a Fanatic in here that might have been able to snuck in there and get a few free hits. But it was just too much. The War Elephant pressure just did it. Yeah, that Titan usage. Unlucky, man. Sit on the town centers. That's what you do. Kill off this back town center while the trade's dead. Come in, pick off all the houses. Kill off the town center here. Send villagers forward to build up in their base while it's going on. All that stuff is super important. And unfortunately, Highland didn't do it. And Soli gets the win. One for the good guys. Love seeing Atlantean lose. Very good stuff. All right, well. I think I've been challenged. Dragon KR, well, up for some 1v1s. Yeah, man, let's play it.